EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Come on, baby.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. To about the 35, second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Dalton sets up play action. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Passing, it's Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. On 1st down, Carr. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Matt Rule not a big fan of that last call, and he's going to go ahead and challenge it. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 27 yards for Alvin Kamara. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Let's go, man. Let's do this, man. All right, go get him now. Hey, what we got? That's what I'm talking about. Let's get some done there. It's all like popcorn. Come on now. It's all like popcorn. Get something together. Let's go home, boy. Let's go do this thing, baby. Let us dictate. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Hold up, baby. Let's go. Let's go right here.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 25 on second down, Dalton. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And connecting here with DJ Chark. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
Not only was it a double move route, it was the dreaded post corner for any defensive back because you think that he's going all the way to the post in a deep route, and then he breaks it off to the corner. That's hard to flip your hips and get there.
Well, he didn't flip him in time. Big play. Dalton's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. And Dalton to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Right back to Sanders on first down. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Carr. His throw incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep is Travis Carey. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. Taken down at the 42. Second and 7. And now to the air, Dalton. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action now. Dalton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense that's just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, able to avoid him. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
The Carr's throw caught by Olave. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Carr now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Perry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Carr now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Carr. Flush to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. This will be, 38 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get something wrong. Let's do it. Come on, baby. Rock and roll. Do it. Do it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Dalton. That one complete. He finds Shark.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 25. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also into field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Carr.
Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Now some confusion offensively here as Carr's going to signal for a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Carr to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this 1st half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Saints set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
To throw, it's Carr. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From midfield, here's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Perry. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Try to get that one to Chris Olave.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Carr again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Perry. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson
from 8 yards out.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half.
They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. A give running left. It's Sanders. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw here, Dalton. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Dalton. He's got Hurst, his tight end.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Up the middle they go with Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A give running right. It's Hubbard.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Dalton. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
The throw over the middle taken in and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Play action. Now it's Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Kamara up the middle.
83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Carr completes it, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. To throw his Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Lutz is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And Dalton to throw. For Marshall, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on second down, Dalton. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And it'll be Dalton again. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Here's Dalton. That's once again complete to Chark. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Come on, baby, rock and roll.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Dalton.
And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go.
Now Dalton.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Big spot, Andy Dalton. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Dalton. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Dalton and the offense now.
Down by 6. A little over 30 seconds remaining. A touchdown is what they need, and they are in ideal shape to get one. 1st and goal.
That's right.
Dalton wants to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
So now Dalton. Caught on the slant. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. All right, here's Dalton. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds of this ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.